Howdy, brothers and sisters out there in YouTube land. This here is Grateful Panic, and I'm going to do a knife review for you tonight. Sorry about the lighting. Ended up getting a little busy and doing the video a little bit later than I planned on doing, and I'm doing it outside because it's just a little bit more peaceful out here than in the house when you got a wife and a 9-year-old running around. Or I say it's peaceful, but here comes my friend Junior and his souped up BMW, and he just had to rev the engine for me because he saw me sitting on the porch, but that's okay. Anyway, this was supposed to be an unboxing, but I'm impatient and I had to open the knife as soon as I got it in the mail. And at the time I didn't have anything rigged up where I could film it, and you would probably laugh your heinies off at what I have rigged up. I've actually got my cell phone on a selfie stick attached to a Coleman cooler with an ace bandage. But anyway, it seems to be working so far, and we'll see how it holds up. Before we get to the review, I'd like to show you guys what I carried today, what I had on me, my EDC loadout for the day, if you will. First off, I had the case trapper in dark molasses barnboard jig bone. You know, we don't need to go into much detail with that. Everybody pretty much knows what a case trapper looks like. You got the clip point blade, and then you got the spay blade secondary. And then also I normally have a Swiss Army knife on me, and today I had the Victorinox Climber. It's got the corkscrew, the parcel carrier, if you will, which I have never used as such, and of course the leather awl on the back side of the knife, and then you got your typical bottle opener slash flathead screwdriver with a half stop. Post 1985, that is. The pre 1985 bottle opener slash screwdrivers did not have the half stop. And of course the can opener, and you got your main blade, and you got your little baby blade. And that was this is pretty much my multi-tool of choice, the Swiss Army knife. As far as lighting goes, I had the Olight SR1 baton. I love this little guy. He's pretty much in my pocket every day. I have a few other flashlights, but this is the main one. This one stays in my pocket right here. And then for the fixed blade, I had the Bark River Knives Kalahari Bushman 2 in CPM 3V. This is probably one of my very, very, very favorite fixed blades. Just a good all-around knife. But anyway, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. This is my most recent knife purchase. It's you see the very easily recognizable box. And one thing I did notice that's strange. This is a Slimline trapper, and normally on the label it'll say trapper, and then it'll have, of course, the cover material or whatever. And most of the Slimline trappers I have are are bare heads, meaning they don't have an end cap. They have a bolster, but you know, the end that on most are your typical slip joint knife, it'll have a an end cap. Well, most of the Slimlines that I've seen don't. I don't know if that's just a thing, like none of them do, or if just the ones I've come across don't. But this one says utility, and then it says burnt salmon. This is the basically it's the Case Slimline Trapper in burnt salmon jig bone, and I don't. It was the first one I've seen in this cover color. I've never seen the burnt salmon before, and also the shield. I don't know if you could see it, but the shield, I haven't seen a shield like this before. I thought it was pretty unique. But basically what you have is just a slimmer version of the Case Trapper, and it's a single blade, and it's for, you know, most of them are going to be a clip point. This one, I mean, I don't know if you really want to get into the dimensions on a slip joint. I know, you know, that's a big thing with reviewing knives, so we can do it. I've got the scale. I don't know if you'll be able to actually see the numbers. You probably won't. I can see them, and I can read them off to you. But as far as ounces go, it weighs in at precisely 2 ounces, 1.9, 2 ounces, kind of going back and forth there. As far as grams go, it's coming in at 56 grams, so, you know, right at 2 ounces. So this is the kind of guy you're going to be able to put in your pocket, and or if you want to carry it in a little belt sheath, you're really not going to notice that it's there. I mean, it's super light. And as most case knife come these days, it's sharp. It'll cut paper. I'm not going to show you because everybody cuts paper. We know knives can cut paper, but I mean, it comes pretty sharp. It could have a nicer, you know, sharper edge on it, but as far as a good working edge, it has a good working edge. As far as the lengths go, we're working with right at, as far as the cutting edge, we're working right at 2 3/4 inches. The blade itself, from the tip through the ricasso, you know, including the tang, is right at 3 1/4 inches. The close length, and there I go dropping stuff, making a great impression on my first video. That's just awesome guys, awesome. But your closed length is going to be right at 4 inches, and your overall length, hopefully I don't cut myself here. If I do, what's new? We all cut ourselves from time to time, but it's looking like your overall length is going to be right at 7 1/4 inches. But all in all, I mean, I haven't really carried it yet. I've opened a little bit of mail with it. You know, I've played with it. All in all, it seems like it's, you know, a really good knife. I already knew I loved the Slimline Trappers. As far as the fit and finish goes, excellent fit and finish. Don't really see any gaps along the back spring. The transitions from the cover to the bolsters are pretty spot on. There's no catches really. The action, I mean, it's I'd say the pull is maybe a 4.5. You're not going to get a huge snap on full open, but on closed, you get a little snap. That's a nice little sound. But I mean, it's a case knife. It's not a $10 Walmart knife, but it's not a $100 Great Eastern cutlery knife either. You're kind of gonna get what you pay for. But I mean, if you like slip joints and you kind of want something a little bit smaller, that's just gonna fit in your pocket, and you're not really. I mean, this would make a good back pocket knife. It's not really going to add any weight to your loadout. You're not going to notice that it's there, and if you need a backup blade, there it is, right there, easy to get to. So, I mean, all in all, I would definitely recommend this knife, and I mean, you can get it in so many different cover options. That's one of the things I really love about case knives is, I mean, the cover options are just about limitless. So that's about all I have to say about this knife. I do want to give a couple of shout outs to some people who have encouraged me to start this channel and to review some traditional and fixed blade knives. My good buddy JR Rodriguez over at the Sharp Spot on Facebook has been a big influence on me, and also Doc Holliday over on the Sharp Spot and the Jimislash Facebook group. Josh over who is himself the great and mighty Jimislash. He's been a big influence on me. As far as YouTube reviewers, BigRedEDC has really given me a lot of pointers and tips, and he's been a big influence on me. So shout out to him. Shout out to JetFuelEDC, another good knife reviewer, YouTuber out there, and also a guy, I don't know if a lot of you guys have heard of him, but his channel is HillbillyNitro. He does a lot of he's got a series called The Walk and Talk. He does a lot of traditional knives, a lot of slip joints, does some really good videos. I'm gonna put links to all these channels and the Facebook groups in the description, so if you'd like to check them out, I mean, that'd be great. Give these guys some support, join the community, and as far as that goes, this is Grateful Panic signing out. You guys stay sharp.